Hey, what's up, everybody? The one, the only Mark Anthony Spencer's back here again, folks, for September the 12th, 2017. It's been a whole summer, man. I've seen you all since June. Actually, May. That's something. We've had elections here in BC. We've had forest fires. We've had hurricanes. We've had a drought. Man, we've had it all, folks. And guess what? The Pittsburgh Penguins repeat as Stanley Cup champions. That's pretty amazing. And guess who wins the title? The Golden State Warriors. Not bad. Kevin Durant was actually a pretty good pickup at the end of the day. Now, a new season is among us. The NBA and NHL start in October. It's going to be cool. And then the MLB playoffs get started in October. Hey, I think this playoff race has been pretty interesting. The second wild card has given a lot of these teams in the big leagues a chance to win. It takes time. It's never easy. You know, sometimes you need that little bit of luck, you need that little bit of something. But at the end of the day, you have to work hard if you want to get somewhere in this game that we all love to play. Any sport, it doesn't matter what. It still takes a team to win. Neymar, the biggest transfer in football history, 249 million pounds, 249 million euros, almost like it was 190 million pounds. Just insane money. Almost 400 million Canadian or 300 million American. It's just, it's ridiculous. I can't even say it in even words. That's just ridiculous, man. It's insane money. You know, that's a lot of money for Neymar. Neymar is a good player, don't get me wrong. Bessap is he's another great talent. He led his team to the championship in the French league. They did amazing in the Champions League. So I think these two guys have a lot of talent. It's just going to take some time for these two to acclimate at PSG. PSG have a lot of pressure on them. They've won their first 3 games. They've looked pretty good so far. But they got teams that are chasing them down. They got Monaco, the champions. They got Marseille, I think, who are the real deal in La Liga. Ligue 1 in the French league. And I think Lyon has turned around. I think Nice is a team that's coming up, becoming a powerhouse led by Mario Balotelli and the rest of the boys and some of the new acquisitions they managed to pick up in the off season. They spent some big money. They let some talent go and they brought in some new talent. So at the end of the day, that's what it is. You have to be the best you can be. And you never know. You know, sometimes you gotta take your chances. And that's what we've seen. You know, we've seen what these teams can do. If you work hard, good things will happen. You know, the Champions League starts today. Barcelona versus Juve. I'm going Barcelona, but I haven't seen the scores, so you know, I think Barcelona won, but you never know. Celtic taking on another big team in Atletico Madrid, another real talented team with so much superstars you can count on your fingers. You know, Gretzman, and then the goalkeeper, the midfield, the defense. You know, you have so much talent there. It's just amazing talent throughout Europe. The Champions League is still one of my favorite competitions. I can remember 4 or 5 years ago I did videos on the Champions League review. Even last year I did one for a bit. But, you know, it's still, I love the game of football. Soccer review was fun too. I mean, over the years you do these videos and you think about it, you look back at them and how successful they were. They were okay. Didn't do huge hits. Sometimes it's always about the hits. It's just sometimes you put good videos out there and you look back at the same video and say, wow, it was actually made some sense. Actually, I learned a few things about the game I didn't know before. I got a little bit of knowledge. I got a little bit of some analysis or an opinion on something I didn't know before. And that's why I love doing these videos on YouTube. YouTube's still a good place to put good knowledge on there. And that's why I did the videos I've done over the years, because I understand the potential of the YouTube broadcast. You see mainstream media, they're trying to catch up. You know, they got hurricane news, they got other news, they got this news, they got that news, you know, they got movie news, they got TV news, they got this, they got that. But hey, at least on YouTube, we can have all different types of views, all different types of opinion, alternative media. It's always cool. You know, sometimes you got to get away from the mainstream of the mainstreams. Sometimes you got to get back to the local community type broadcasts. That's what I focus on. Local stuff is always cool. Sometimes we forget about the local stuff. It's always national this, always national that. It's your community, folks. That's what's cool about YouTube. That's what's cool about Twitch and all these other ones coming up to compete with YouTube. I think Facebook's come up with their own one in the near future. But like I say, I'm a loyalist. I always stick with YouTube. I've done some videos for Facebook, but they never really catch fire like they catched on YouTube. YouTube was still, when I first did my first YouTube video back in 2007, I never thought how big this has become. And now, 10 years later, 2017, I can still make a video. I can still look back in time. I was much younger at the time, but I was kind of dumb at the time. I put some videos that weren't the best videos to put on, but I can look back and say, hey, you know what? That was cool. Use your imagination is what it's all about. And that's the key to being a good YouTube creator. You know, let me tell you, it takes a lot of work to do these videos. I've watched countless hours of videos for all the people I subscribe online on YouTube and other networks and other channels. And I've commented, I've talked to a few of my friends on here, and they've told me that it's hard to make YouTube videos, but they love to do it. They love to entertain you, the fans at home, around the world. It doesn't matter if you're in different countries around the world. You get to watch a little video on your smartphone, any type of device. It's really become a global thing. The world is global. We the people. That's one thing some of these politicians don't understand. They're saying, oh, we need individualism. We need nationalism. We don't need to trade with the rest of the world. Are you kidding me? We're a global community. To all these politicians, I think it's all about them. It's not about we the people. It's because of the people they even have a job. Don't forget about that. We buy their products. We keep them in business. Remember that. We work our butts off. We do the jobs. We bust our asses. And they say, oh, there's nationalism. We got to make it in our country. Of course, that's important. It's important to make stuff in your country. But don't forget about the people that put you there. The people that bust their ass. Do what they got to do to make sure you're living the life you're living. Rich, making millions of dollars a year, no matter what. Billions of dollars throughout your companies. Don't forget about the little guy that put you in that position and voted for you. You know, working in that union job, killing themselves so you can live the good life. You know, that young mom trying to get by so you can live the good life as a politician or as a movie star or as any type of celebrity. It doesn't matter. Don't forget about those people that put you there. Those are the people. People you're sending back home just because they came in illegal. Okay, that's wrong. But just send them back home and they can't come back, that's not right. You know, you should maybe work out a deal with those countries and let them continue to stay in the country a little bit longer. But I understand it's due process. It takes time. So, folks, remember, we the people, we got to make a difference. This is Mark Spencer. I'm always making a difference. I've done numerous jobs, warehousing, retail, you name it. Even doing some videos on YouTube. Over the last 10, 12 years, I've learned a lot about this world. I learned that we got to work together. You can never give up. You got to always believe. It's not always about the money. It's about enjoying what you love to do in life. You know, YouTube, people have made tons and tons of money over the years, and I think they should make more. I think Google has made too much money, and I've heard over the years that they make $30 million a week. You hear that? $30 million a week. That's insane. Anyone else crazy? I never made a cent off YouTube, Google, or nothing. And I've contributed a lot of videos over the years. I did it because I love to do it. I have fun. It's a hobby. And using my creative imagination, my creative ability, just like you see in pro wrestling with Vince McMahon, Dana White, Scott Coker, and the rest of the promoters, Dixie Carter, Jeff Jarrett, and like in pro wrestling. They use their imagination, they use their creativity. It's the same thing with myself. If I ever owned a pro wrestling or MMA organization, I'd use my same creative talent and show the world that you got to believe in your abilities. Continue to make more videos, folks. Don't ever give up. Get your truth self. Be yourself. Because that's the only person you're going to let down is yourself. It's not so much the media. It's not so much mainstream or the public. It's up to you. You are the creator. You are the master of this show. It's your show. It's like in real life. You're living a movie, a TV series. You just got to play the role right. At the end of the day, you are the star. We'll see you in the future, folks. The one and only Mark Spencer for September the 17th, 2017. News and events. That's what I'm all about. Peace.